Hey there friends, it's me Peter, and welcome to my very first vlog of 2016. It's been a couple weeks since I've seen you guys, and I apologize for that. Things have been a little busy at work, and, I wanted to take some time off after I spent pretty much an entire month reviewing Christmas movies. But, now that I'm all well rested, I'm back and hopefully better than ever. And for today's video, I want to do something special for you guys. Something that I've actually been thinking about for a while. As you've probably been able to tell with my month of Christmas movie reviews, I've sort of kinda become a movie junkie. I've had an obsession with watching movies, old and new, with buying DVDs again, and with doing pretty much anything related to movies. I've even seen a movie in the theater for the first time in over a year, that being, of course, The Force Awakens. So to celebrate my newfound love of movies, I've decided to do something special for you guys, and share with you my DVD collection, which is right behind me. Now, as I don't have that many DVDs, I'm going to go through each one at a time, maybe explain a little story behind it, and just kind of go over what the movie means to me, if it means anything to me at all. I'm going to go through the movies first, then the TV shows, since I actually do have quite a few TV shows on DVD as well. And let's start off with one of the newest DVD sets I've received, the Home Alone 25th Anniversary Collection. This was a Christmas gift for my parents, and it includes Home Alone, Home Alone 2 Lost in New York, Home Alone 3, Home Alone Taking Back the House, and Home Alone 5, whatever Home Alone 5's called, Home Alone The Holiday Heist. Now, I have never seen Home Alone 4 and Home Alone 5, and I don't intend to, but my favorite part of this is that it contains Home Alone and Home Alone 2 on Blu-ray and DVD. Now, I don't have a Blu-ray player, so I'm not going to be able to play those, but I'm excited about the DVDs, and, I'm just excited to have this collection. Even if it does contain 2 movies I'm not all that excited about. But even before my parents got me that new collection, I still had the original 3 movies. Home Alone, Home Alone 2 Lost in New York, and even Home Alone 3. This actually came in a box set that had Home Alone 4 with it, but I got rid of Home Alone 4. I think I gave it to my cousins, if I'm not mistaken, just because I didn't want the movie, and I did not want to be associated with it. Also for Christmas, I recently received a Target gift card, so I've been going around buying some different movies that were not in my collection, including It's a Wonderful Life, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, Jumanji, and The Breakfast Club. Breakfast Club, interestingly, I have only seen once in my life, but I remember it being a very good movie, and plus, they're John Hughes movies. How can you go wrong with a John Hughes movie? Completing my John Hughes movie collection is a movie that actually turns 30 years old this year, which is kind of scary that it is, of course, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Now, as I said earlier, the only movie I saw in theaters this past year was Star Wars The Force Awakens. If it wasn't obvious, I am a huge Star Wars fan, so it shouldn't be any shock to anybody that I do have all 6 movies on DVD. Yes, including the dreaded Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, and the original trilogy, all on DVD. Speaking with movie franchises that received a sequel this year, I also have the Jurassic Park collection, which includes Jurassic Park, The Lost World Jurassic Park, and Jurassic Park 3, which I think a lot of people pretend does not exist. There's also a couple incomplete movie collections I have, which includes the Harry Potter series. I have Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, which I've actually never seen before, but I'll get working on that this year. And I, of course, also have Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, which I have seen more times than I can count. Another movie franchise that came out around the same time Harry Potter did is The Lord of the Rings, and I have the extended editions of The Fellowship of the Ring and The Two Towers. Now, at one point, my family owned Return of the King Extended Edition, but I have no clue where that is. Now, if you follow me on Facebook, you know how much I hate the Michael Bay Transformers movies. That being said, I do have the first one, which, compared to the others, is not that terrible, and I actually do find myself enjoying this movie every once in a while. But if you ask me, the best Transformers movie in the Transformers theatrical franchise is the original Transformers movie that came out in 1985. Yes, it's animated, but I don't care. It has the original cast from the original series, and that's good enough for me. Now, I don't live too far from Dayton, Iowa. Dayton actually isn't too far from where one of my favorite guilty pleasure movies of all time was filmed, that being, of course, Twister. I know it's corny, I know it's cheesy, but it's a fun shut-your-brain-off adventure. Those of you who saw my Halloween movie reviews will surely remember Paranormal Activity, which I've owned for several years but didn't actually watch until this past Halloween. Now, you may have noticed in my movie collection I don't have that many children's movies, but the one that I do is Don Bluth's classic The Secret of Nim, which I absolutely love. I've only seen it a couple times, but it is a fantastic movie. Don Bluth liked putting some darkness into his movies, but I think that made them more adult, and you know what? Kids can take scary stuff. Let's wrap up the movie portion of my DVD collection by highlighting 3 movies that I actually have never seen. There's Alpha Dog, a movie that I won at an auction in college. There's The Adventures of Tintin, a movie I won at an auction a couple of years ago. And there's Cocktail, which is actually on my movie bucket list. I picked this up at like a second-hand store. It's not one of the movies I'm really looking forward to watching, but I'll have to watch it eventually, so maybe I'll pull it out sometime soon. Now, while I have quite a few movies in my collection, I think it's safe to say that I actually have more TV shows in my collection. So in no particular order, what do you say we talk about all the TV shows in my DVD collection? Let's start off with one of my favorite TV shows of all time, The Wonder Years. I've only got season 1 at this point, but as the seasons come out, I hope to complete my collection. I also only have the first season of one of my favorite prank comedy shows of all time, Impractical Jokers, though I do hope to complete my collection with this series as well. Now, if I could go back to Transformers for a second, it's no secret that I despise the Michael Bay movies. But the 80s cartoon I'm actually a huge fan of, even if it did have its flaws. I own the entire series. I own Season 1, Season 2, and Seasons 3 and 4. I also own the very popular 90s and critically acclaimed spin-off to Transformers, Beast Wars, Season 1 and Seasons 2 and 3. And of course, no Star Wars Nerds film collection would be complete without the animated Clone Wars series, which aired on Cartoon Network around 2002-2003. I really don't think it would shock any of you if I said I was a fan of the Fox TV drama Prison Break, and I think it would shock people even less if I revealed that I own the entire series. Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, Season 4, and the made-for-TV movie series finale, which, believe it or not, I actually have not seen. I think my sister's seen it, but I haven't seen it. And I know this series is kind of controversial among nerds, but I don't care, because I'm a nerd that loves The Big Bang Theory. Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, Season 4, Season 5, and Seasons 6 and 7, which I have not seen and are still unopened, but I'll get to these eventually, don't worry. Now, you all know I despise reality shows, but there's one that's actually a guilty pleasure of mine, even though I really feel bad about watching it now that I'm on my diet. Of course, I'm talking about Man vs. Food. I own Season 1, Season 2, and Season 3. I do not own Season 4, known as Man vs. Food Nation, which was very, very pathetic. Speaking of things that aren't shocking, I also own Cops 20th Anniversary DVD. I don't think anyone is shocked to find this in my collection. I also have 2 drastically different series from the History Channel on DVD. I've got The Presidents, a mini-series that at the time took a look at all 43 presidents. This was made before Barack Obama became president. And I also own Monster Quest, which I bought at a resale shop once, and haven't seen it yet, but I've kind of had an interest in watching it, because I love cryptozoology. I also have seasons 1 and 2 of How I Met Your Mother on DVD. Yeah, I know, I haven't seen the series yet, and this thing isn't even opened yet, but rest assured I will get it done. Just don't spoil the ending for me. So full disclosure, I actually don't own any Disney movies on DVD, but there are 2 TV shows that I own several episodes of, they being Tailspin and Darkwing Duck, which are 2 of my favorite TV series growing up. Now from Disney, let's move on to one of their chief competitors, Nickelodeon. I own 4 Nickelodeon series on DVD. I own The Angry Beavers, seasons 1 and 2. I own Hey Arnold, season 1 and season 2. And my personal favorite is Rocko's Modern Life, the complete series. Continuing on with Nickelodeon and their spin-off networks, I also own a series which I could probably call a guilty pleasure, Degrassi, The Next Generation. I know it's basically a soap opera for teenagers, but you know what? This was a good show. Or, okay, I don't know if you'd call it good, but it was an interesting show. And I own season 1, season 2, season 3, season 4, and season 6. I do own season 5, but it's actually in my car, but it's cold out and I'm too lazy to go out and get it. So you'll have to trust me on this one. I do own season 5. Now there are 3 DVDs I own that I actually haven't opened yet, but I am looking forward to seeing all of them, including America's National Treasures, Railroads Across America, and the one I'm looking forward to the most, 60 of America's Greatest Unsolved Mysteries. And let's end my look at my DVD collection with perhaps the guiltiest pleasure of them all, the Super Bowl Shuffle. Oh, come on, I picked this up at a resale shop, and how could I pass this up? I'm from Chicago. Yeah, this happened before I was born. Yeah, it's incredibly corny, but you know what? I've never seen it before, so there. And that's it, my friends. That is my entire DVD collection. I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos from me, simply click that subscribe button down below. Until next time, this is Peter saying see you later.